All right, everybody. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Friday. Welcome to this week's live training. We're going to be talking about mastering SEO and how to unlock your website's potential. So let's go ahead and get right into it. There's going to be a lot of info here and hopefully a lot of value packed in. Okay, so to get started on SEO, we need to understand the scale of which search engines today. Over 3.5 billion searches made on Google every day. It's clear that search engines are obviously an integral part of, the daily life of consumers, and the immense volume of searches represents a vast pool of potential buyers and sellers, right? Actively seeking information, products, services, and such. So very important to keep up with marketing on search engines, because that's where people are looking for info and looking for ways to connect with potentially you. For businesses, I mean, there's such an essential component for your marketing strategy. The ability to be found easily on Google and other search engines can really significantly impact a company's visibility and ultimately, your success. So organic search is there's a very high ROI that is associated with organic search. And when we dive into that, it's synonymous with high return because it's unpaid. And instead of you any company can pay to launch ads, right? But if Google says that you are a top organic ranker, then that's who Google is going to send the most people to that are looking for your product, your service. So basically, to comprehend the impact of organic search, you got to consider the dominance of Google in the search engine market. It's got 92% market share, and it's the undisputed leader in search engines. So that means that the vast majority of organic search traffic comes from Google, and that's why it's critical for your platform or your business to focus on SEO. Because when your website ranks well on Google, you're essentially tapping into a huge audience, and you can target for those audiences as well in your local market by leveraging local organic SEO. All right. So SEO, what does it stand for? Well, it's essentially it's the process of optimizing your website and its content to rank higher in search engine results for relevant queries. So it's about making your website more visible and attractive to search engines. And it involves a combination of technical optimizations, content creation, keyword targeting, and building a reputable online presence. So the goal here is to connect the searches and the queries of buyers and sellers that they're typing into search engines directly to your website. So it's about aligning your website's content with what your potential customers, your buyers and sellers are searching for. So the formal definition we have for SEO is the process of aligning your website. We already went through that, but a simpler definition is just improving your website structure and content to make it more attractive and more relevant. And the easiest definition here at the bottom, ranking higher on Google, more traffic to your site. I mean, that's about as simple as we can get it. And that's what real estate agents, that's what you guys need, especially in your local markets. If somebody's typing in, homes in New York or homes in San Diego or homes in Denver at a certain price point, you want to rank in that local market wherever you're farming, right? So that's what we're doing here. We're aligning your website and your content to rank for those search queries. Benefits, importance. I mean, aside from the obvious here, one of the primary benefits is it's the ability to connect your business directly with your potential buyers and sellers, right? So when your website ranks high for those searches, you're essentially meeting your customers where they are already looking, which is on search engines, because that's where everybody starts, right? This connection is particularly powerful as well because it targets users who are already interested in what you offer. So you don't have to go out and find them. They're already looking for somebody like you. More traffic, more website traffic and customers. So again, a direct result of connecting with potential customers through improved SEO is going to be higher website traffic, and then also the right website traffic. So it's going to help bring in visitors who are interested in your products or service, and that's the targeted approach that we talked about. Now, building credibility and trust, it's also going to help there because websites that appear higher in search results are often perceived as more credible and trustworthy by users. So this perception stems from the belief that if a search engine ranks a website highly, it must be authoritative and reliable. So if you're investing in SEO, you're going to gain more credibility, authority, and trust. And we already talked about the higher levels of ROI. So, SEO targets users who are actively searching for your products or services, which we spoke to. And unlike paid advertising, where costs are incurred per click or impression, the traffic generated from organic search is essentially free. So once your website achieves higher rankings, it can maintain these positions and continue to attract traffic with minimal ongoing costs to you. All right, so SEO keyword funnels. Let's talk about this. This is keyword usage in SEO can guide potential customers through their journey from brand discovery to loyalty. And the funnel represents a structured approach to targeting users at various stages of their interaction with your brand. So you see increased brand awareness at the top of the funnel. This is where you want to be more broad. Okay. You want to use more general keywords related to real estate. Keywords are less about selling, more about introducing your brand to a wide audience. For instance, a real estate agent might target general terms like home buying tips or real estate insights. But the goal at this stage is to cast more of a wide net. Then in the middle, target potential customers. We move into the mid part of the funnel. The focus shifts to targeting potential customers. And at this stage, the keywords become more specific. They're more related to specific products or services that you may offer. So, for example, homes for sale in location or affordable real estate agent, X, Y, and Z. You get it. And then below at the bottom of the funnel, we want to gain loyal customers, right? So this is achieved by targeting keywords that indicate a readiness to convert or engage further. So this could have what we call long tail keywords like buy a home in location with a pool, or top real estate agents for condos in Los Angeles. You get it, right? So the focus here is on users who are on the verge of making a decision, but they need that final push to choose you. All right, now the different types of SEO. There's 3 different types here. The top one, on-page SEO. On-page SEO, what we're referring to here is optimization of the elements within your website that you have direct control over. So this is your content. This is keywords. This is creating relevant blog posts that answer queries of your target, and your meta titles, your descriptions, your URLs. All of that is going to be your on-page SEO. Your off-page SEO, on the other hand, is external factors that influence your site's ranking, but they're not directly on your website. So this is building backlinks, which are links from other websites to yours. And these backlinks add it's like social proof, right? It's votes of confidence from other sites, indicating that search engines, that your content is valuable to search engines and it's trustworthy. So that's off-page SEO. It also a component here is your online reputation and your presence on social media, forums, and other digital platforms. Now, lastly, there's technical SEO, your website performance. And this is going to be things like your site speed, your mobile responsiveness, structured data, the website, your site structure, website architecture, things like this. Make sure that your site is easy to search for, easy for search engines to crawl and index. And it also involves improving the user experience so your website is functioning smoothly across different devices and browsers. Right. So, how does SEO work? Well, here's a few different things to point out here. So, let's start with Google's crawlers and indexes. So, first we have the Google spiders or bots, and they scour the internet to discover and analyze web pages. They navigate through websites, they read content, follow links. And the information that they gather is then used to create an index, which is like a giant database of all web pages that they visited. So you can think of this index as like a giant library where a librarian can pull up a book to help identify exactly what they're looking for, right? Now, the complex algorithm for ranking, once you get indexed, Google uses their ranking algorithm to determine where your site should be for various inquiries. So, and this algorithm considers tons of different factors: keywords, site relevance, content quality, user engagement, just to mention a few. But these factors help Google decide the most relevant and useful results to display for each query. So it's important to note that they're constantly working and they're constantly updated. So as your business progresses, you need to keep up with SEO strategies that evolve according to Google's algorithm to remain effective. And then user interaction and feedback. So that's the third component here is how your feedback plays a significant role in your SEO, and how users interact with your site influences its ranking. So your click-through rate, the time spent on your site, the bounce rate, and your user engagement metrics all feed back into the algorithm. So Google is interpreting these user interactions as signals of your site's value and relevance to search whatever inquiries are being posted or asked on Google by potential buyers and sellers. So obviously here, a positive user experience is going to be a good thing, and that's going to lead to higher rankings. All right. So SEO ranking factors. What factors play in here? Well, consistent high quality content, right? That's going to be a big cornerstone. Search engines are going to favor websites that consistently publish relevant, informative, and engaging content. So this could be blogs, articles, videos, infographics, anything that really provides value to users. Proper keyword placement. Keywords are terms or phrases that users enter into search engines, and the proper placement in your website's content, titles, meta descriptions, and URLs is vital for SEO. However, you don't want to stuff keywords, just slam a whole bunch of keywords into a paragraph that makes no sense, because that is not going to work. Now, backlinks. We talked about backlinks. Backlinks are links from other websites to yours. It's a very important ranking factor, and this is like your social proof that signals to search engines that other websites consider your content valuable. And the quality of backlinks matters more than the quantity. So if you have a few really authoritative websites that are linking to your content, that's going to be better than if you have a whole bunch from relatively unknown websites. And then niche expertise. So demonstrating expertise in the specific niche real estate can significantly boost your SEO. So this is going to be creating content that showcases your knowledge and authority in real estate. Okay. So for instance, you might have a detailed market analysis, buying guides, expert commentary, different video series that you may have that showcase your brand and your knowledge. All this kind of content is going to help establish your website as an authoritative source, but it also is going to enhance trust and engagement because you are showing your users how much you know. Okay, so how to do SEO. So your on-page optimization. This is going to be, you got to do keyword research to figure out what keywords people in your specific market that have to do with real estate, what are they looking for? You can use, there's plenty of tools. We'll talk about tools at some point. And then once you realize or you discover what those keywords are, then you want to create quality content that aligns with the intent of what those people are searching for, right? So if you know in a specific area that you're farming, people are searching, how can I use my home equity to buy a second house? You probably want to create some content, an article, maybe a blog, maybe a video series or a guide that's titled how to use your home equity to buy a second house, right? And then your keyword placement, you're going to, throughout that article or that blog or wherever you have it on your website, you're going to want to put the keywords in the text, but then also have the keywords in your titles, in your metas, in the URL of the actual article itself. And then you want to add images. Images and videos are great. There's alt text and file names where using keywords in your actual images and videos will also help you to rank better. So that's kind of a short overview on a long strategy and how you can better leverage SEO. Now, your off-page SEO, we talked about this, well, getting those backlinks, right? So you're going to want to figure out who has the most authority in real estate, or maybe it's, home tours or home guides or home improvement or, some offshoot that you could develop fruitful relationships with and reach out to them and ask them to link to your site. Social media sharing, that's going to increase engagement. That's going to increase your authority and your brand elevation as well, and your brand reputation. So pushing for those reviews and sharing your listings everywhere you possibly can online. All these three things are going to help your off-page SEO optimization. All right, now let's talk about technical. So page speed and security, both these are going to be crucial for user experience and search engine rankings. A faster website is going to provide a better experience, obviously, and that's going to be favored by search engines. So Google page speed and different insights can help analyze how fast your website is. And, having the secure, the SSL encryption is very important as well, because of the amount of spam websites and things like that. So you definitely want to make sure you have a secure website. Mobile first indexing. Guys, everybody is using their mobile phones for everything. So search engines have shifted to mobile first indexing. That means that the mobile version of your website is considered the primary version when evaluating your site. So you want to make sure that your website looks good on your mobile device. Okay. Now, core web vitals. Core web vitals are essentially a set of specific factors that Google considers important for the user experience. They measure the dimensions of web usability, load time, inactivity, the stability of your content on your website as it loads. So all of this stuff is going to play in as well, because user experience is very important to Google. We don't want to have broken links and keep people waiting on our website and have, specific core web vitals that are just not coming through. That's not going to make for a high ranking. And then lastly, your URL structure and architecture. A well-organized URL structure and site architecture is going to facilitate easier navigation and a better user experience as well. So your URLs, you want to keep these simple, keep them understandable, and of course, include those relevant keywords, because that's going to make everything better for your business, for your site, for Google spider bots when they're crawling. It's going to lift up your website in the ranks exponentially if these things are all done correctly. All right, now I mentioned we were going to talk about tools. A few different SEO tools that you can use. Google Analytics and Search Console are both great. They're fundamental tools for any SEO practitioner, and they're going to provide insight into your website's traffic, user behavior, and engagement metrics. So it'll help you understand how visitors interact with your site and where they go, how they found you. And then Search Console That's going to focus more on sites' presence in Google search results. So it helps you kind of monitor and maintain your site's presence in Google search and identify different issues that may be going on there. Keyword research tools. Um, I love SEMrush, Ahrefs, Moz. There's plenty different research tools where you can find out what people are searching for. SEMrush is a good one. So definitely check out SEMrush. And then the same thing, paid SEO software. A lot of these will have free services, and a lot of them will have a paid or premium subscription, which most marketing professionals will have some sort of access to a paid subscription. Or I guess it could be a prescription if your website is ill, right? Anyways, so there's lots of great options out there. And then website graders. These are tools that evaluate your website's overall performance and SEO health. HubSpot's website grader, WooRank. There's different, options for website graders that can also give you more insight. So let's cover some strategies and best practices here quick. Your search intent matters, right? So search intent is the reason behind somebody's user search query. So that's what they're searching for. So you have to align what you're offering with what they're searching for. Next, be patient. Results take time. This can take 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year plus to really build up strong organic SEO. And focusing on quality content is going to be a good idea, right? Because Google cares about who is providing the best, most quality answers to the questions that their users are asking. Now, refreshing evergreen pages. So let's see. Evergreen content is content that remains relevant and valuable over a long period. So it's not time sensitive, but periodically refreshing these evergreen pages can keep them current, and they can keep them maintaining their value in search engines. So if you have any outdated information on an evergreen page, you're going to want to add some new content to that, or optimize the existing content that can help to reinvigorate these pages and improve their performance in search results. And then, of course, lastly, you're going to want to track and measure your performance. So, use the tools that I laid out in here for you guys and make sure that you track and measure your performance. You want to keep up with how your website is ranking over 3, 6, 9 months to a year. Then that way you're able to see what's working and what isn't. Then you do more of what's working and less of what isn't. So I hope, guys, that this was valuable for you. I want you to continue to learn about SEO. Additional resources and guides, staying updated with the latest trends, you can go ahead and reach out to me directly, and I'm happy to meet with any of you to talk about this. You can hit me on Facebook here in the group, or on my page. Max Does Marketing is on Instagram, max.does.marketing. You can hit up Agent Elite. You can DM Agent Elite, and I'm here for you, or Max Eric Bergstrom on LinkedIn and Facebook. So anytime you want to connect, send me a DM, or go ahead and comment in the live stream, and I am happy to reach out. And I really appreciate all the time. I hope everybody has a fantastic Christmas, and I will see you on the next training, which will be in just a couple weeks.